Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Porn and Capitalism. I'm your host, Markus Olind, on Christmas Day. The best day to watch some pornography and capitalism, I guess. I don't know. I didn't buy anything for Christmas. But today's porn star of the podcast is Teanna Trump. Teanna Trump is a smooth, sexy teen who scoffs at all the stereotypes that teen sluts must have stick-straight bodies with mosquito bite tits and hard, flat asses. This girl might be young, but she's got curves and fuck flesh in all the right places, making her body a wonder you want to touch and squeeze. That's not to say you wouldn't eyeball ejaculate just from gazing at her pictures, let alone blow massive loads from seeing her body move in full film action. Her tits are hot handfuls sizing up at sweet C cups, and they are the absolute real natural deal. You could bounce some awesome puppies all day and night, and they wouldn't get tired of standing up on their own and begging for more grabbing. She also has an ass shaped like a juicy nectarine that's just right for the plucking and biting. Teanna is a good, down-to-earth Hoosier girl from Indiana and knows a thing or two about showing a guy a good time. She takes extra care to mouth massage a pair of balls before getting that boner ready for some throat fucking. When you creep down her warm caramel skin to open up her flowering vagine, it's like spreading the gates of heaven. You'd want to spend some time tasting her fuckhole delights before she begs you to ram your woody in her pussy and fuck her until she's drained every one of your drops of fluid, saving some to splash on her pretty tan face. Okay, that's Teanna Trump. What a description, right? Pornhub. They got the best descriptions. They're funny. If you haven't been on Pornhub on Christmas, you didn't really have a real Christmas. Born, I guess, is that August 1st, 1995, Indiana. 5'6", 134 pounds. She's actually ranked number 97 on Pornhub. So top 100 porn star. It's Christmas. We had to have a top 100 porn star. I think that was important. To make sure you got a real cream of the crop porn star for Christmas. And her last name does happen to be Trump, which I think is funny. I don't think they made enough parody videos of Donald Trump in porn during his administration, during his 4 years. You know, I wanted to see Madison Ivy because she looks a lot like the First Lady. I wanted to see some porn with her. I wanted to see some of that, but nobody made it. Nobody made the Melania Trump, Madison Ivy videos. There had been rumors about them, and then they never happened, and that's a little bit disappointing. Sometimes it lets you down. What are you going to do? That's the industry. I've been talking to an unnamed porn star recently. He's a man. He's been telling me a little bit about the industry. And, you know, basically what he's been saying is that these girls are basically sluts, all right? It's basically prostitution on camera, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're basically getting paid to have sex, but because you're filming it, it's legal. And, you know, there's a production company involved and all that. But it is a business, man. It's a business. And you know what? Support these hoes out here. You know, if you're not supporting an OnlyFans, you're fucking gay. That's just what it is, man. If you're not paying a monthly fee to watch a hoe strip and fuck someone else, you're pretty gay. That's pretty gay, man. I don't care how broke you are. If you don't got enough money to watch pussy on the internet, you're fucking gay. That's just on you, okay? I'm gonna let you and the big man upstairs deal with that because y'all know it's a sin, okay? I'm in Texas, all right? Let's fucking be real, all right? Being gay is a sin down here, all right? Smoking weed is a sin down here. Everything's a sin in Texas except shooting people. That's encouraged. That's very much encouraged down here in Texas. And I haven't shot anyone down here, but I enjoy the culture of like, don't say something stupid, we might shoot you. I kind of like that down here. But yeah, man, Christmas Day. What a day. What a day, man. Christmas Day. People are like, "Oh, what are you going to do? What are you going to do on Christmas Day?" Well, you know, I'm going to chill and I'm going to eat some fucking tacos. This is 2 years in a row now that I've done Christmas tacos and I've enjoyed it very much. Okay. Been high both times. Last year, I'm pretty sure I had coronavirus on Christmas. This year, I don't think I do. I just got a stuffed up nose, but I can taste the tacos. So I don't think it's COVID. I think it's just bad allergies because, goddamn it, Texas, you didn't tell me about that. But Teanna Trump. She will mouth massage a pair of balls before getting that boner ready for some throat fucking. It's just whoever is the writing staff for Pornhub, man. They do it well. They do it well. We got the Christmas tree behind us. You know what I'm saying? It's a happy holiday. It's a Merry Christmas. It's a happy holiday. Listen to some Ludacris earlier. Underrated. You know, I think a lot of people, when they talk about the top rappers of all time, they leave Ludacris off the list. And I don't know if that's fair to Ludacris. I don't think it is. I think he put up some numbers only because he wanted to make Fast and Furious movies so he could make more money. Everybody forgets about him as a rapper, but that guy could fucking spit, okay? And people forget it, you know. People forget it. People are so short-sighted. It's kind of sad, you know. People forgot. They literally forgot about Dre. People have forgotten about Dr. Dre at this point. You know what else they forgot about? Jeff Goldblum, okay? When we're talking about sex symbols, Jeff Goldblum is the sexiest man alive, okay? I know I did Ron Jeremy last week, but fucking Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum could get it in the 90s, okay? Been on a bit of a Jurassic Park kick, which is nothing new. I love Jurassic Park. I don't like how the Jurassic Park movies seem to push the narrative that raptors were hyper intelligent and super fast killing machines, but then every time in the movie when they get really close to fucking killing someone, they start acting really stupid and slow. They get really slow and then they slow down and then something dumb happens and they get eaten by a T-Rex or they fight each other, but they never fucking kill the main characters. I'm like, I don't know how fucking good of predators these raptors can really be if they never kill the main characters, okay? I understand it kind of fucks up the story plot if they were to do that, but okay, I mean, Are you gonna keep saying they're smart when they do dumb shit every fucking movie? I don't understand it. It's just a deep cut on Jurassic Park. Still need to watch the third one. I've seen it before. I just want to watch it again. Christmas to me is about movies. I think it's important to watch movies, cinema on Christmas. We watched Waco yesterday. Waco is a documentary that is on Netflix for a little bit. It's not a Netflix original. I don't know who fucking made it, but it's pretty good. It's about David Koresh and the Branch Davidians in Waco, Texas, not too far from where I am right now. And they had their compound stormed and fucking they got attacked, and there was a 51-day standoff between them and the FBI and the ATF and all of that shit. And basically, at the end of the day, I think what you realize when you watch that is, wow, the U.S. government doesn't give a fuck about people. They give a fuck about looking good. They want to look good. And I'm over here like, you guys think this was going to make you look good? Like, who do they want to look good to? That's what I'm always wondering, man. I just want to look good to Teanna Trump. That's all I want to look good to. I would love to have a porn star say that I'm attractive. That would be a win for me, personally. I would be like, dude, a porn star wants to fuck me? That's pretty good. I don't think I'll ever get to that point, okay? But what are you going to do? You know, all I've been doing today is eating cake, tacos, and sausages. I'm not even in fucking shape. I'm not even in jerking off shape right now. I'm so out of shape. I got the biggest beer belly ever. I'm not even drinking beer. I'm drinking fake beer, but I am fat as fuck right now. I'm breathing heavy just talking. I'm sweating just for no reason. I'm sweating under this hat. I had to take a shower earlier today because I took a piss and some piss dribbled down my leg. And I was like, you know what? I got to take a shower. I didn't shower on Christmas Eve because I had nothing to do. So I was like, I don't need to. And then I didn't shower at all today until I took a piss and some of it dribbled down the side of my leg. And I was like, fuck me. I'm not going to go through the rest of Christmas with piss on my legs and my sweatpants. So, you know, took a shower. Put on some fresh sweatpants and was like, I got to make this podcast. So I've been drinking this coffee, San Francisco coffee, so you know it's gay. It's good, though. It's good. It's good and gay. It's some gay coffee. Get gay coffee. Get gay coffee. If there's one thing the gays know, it's coffee, okay? And butt fucking. They know coffee and butt fucking. Those are two things that the gay community knows. And, you know, it's just, I've been drinking these K-Cups. K-Cups are for the lazy man. I have been so fucking shitty down in Texas. It's like, dude, plastic cups, paper plates, fucking paper towels, Keurigs. I am doing everything the lazy man way, and I'm somehow doing all right. This state was made for the lazy man. The lazy man can afford to live here. The lazy man is encouraged to be lazy around here. And I don't mean lazy as in no work ethic. I mean lazy as in not giving a fuck about the environment. Nobody here cares about the environment, okay? Nobody. It's kind of beautiful. And if you get to Texas, you realize why no one cares about the environment. There is no environment in Texas. It's just the desert. It's plains. It's nothingness. Who gives a shit? Let's pull some oil out of the ground and start driving, okay? Let's go fast. Ricky Bobby, okay? There's a reason Ricky Bobby's from the South. Because his name is Ricky Bobby. That's a Southern name right there. It's just a very, very Southern name. You know, there comes a point in every man's life when he's like, I need to stop drinking so much coffee late at night because, you know, you end up watching an entire 6-part series on Waco and staying up till 3 in the morning and you miss Christmas morning. I miss Santa. He was here, apparently. I don't think he was here. I have been waiting on packages for the last 3 fucking days. I am about ready to say defund the post office because I don't know what they're doing. What are you guys doing, all right? How does it take the post office this fucking long to send shit priority? Why are you paying extra? What's the point, okay? If we get rid of the post office, we just FedEx, UPS, Amazon, everything, okay? We can take all that money that we spend on the post office, and we can reinvest that into Wall Street, where the real money gets made, okay? I think we need to put more of our money in Wall Street. That's what I'm saying. And Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin. Use the promo code porn and you get a discount on your Bitcoin. You can actually buy Bitcoin on Pornhub now. It's pretty cool. I'm kidding. You can't. But Bitcoin. I bought $200 of Bitcoin today. Thought it was a smart investment. I don't know. Maybe it will turn out to be a bad one. But you know what? Bitcoin has been killing it. Bitcoin is the future. If you don't own Bitcoin and Tesla stock, I don't think you're gonna make it in the 2020s. Okay, I think you're gonna go fucking broke, and that's on you, man. That's on you. Oh, by the way, real quick merch plug, because it's capitalism. We got to plug the merch. Look at this. Look at this mug. You see that mug? That is a handmade custom mug of the guy. It's the guy who just fucking ripped ass in the background. Check these out. How much is this one?
What do you think it should?
What do you think? What would you pay for this? Put it in the comments what you think we should sell this for. Probably going to sell it for $25-$30, something like that. Look at this thing. See that? Look at that. It's like if Bob Ross were retarded. He would draw some shit like this, okay? Get the mugs. Retarded Bob Ross mugs, okay? They're pretty fun. They got little faces on them. They'll make you laugh. You know, they're good for putting pencils in and coffee and all kinds of stuff. I'm not drinking out of one because I wanted the big cup. I needed a big cup of Joe. I need a big cup of the Homo Joe. That's what I've been calling this California coffee, is the Homo Joe. The San Francisco coffee, because it's gay and it's fun. It's good. It's a good time. It's just good time. It's a good time. Sorry, I got to put my porn away. You can't jerk off on the podcast, you know, as much as I want to, and I know the fans want it too. I'm not going to start jerking off on the podcast because I'm going to get demonetized, and I'm not even monetized, but I'm going to get demonetized, and that's like getting circumcised, and I don't want to get circumcised. Okay, I don't want to. I'm too old. I think at 27, you can't get circumcised, okay? Unless you need medical attention, I don't think it's legal. I think it's a waste of the doctor's time at this point to circumcise a 27-year-old. I'm going to go in there and he's going to be like, what are we doing? And I'm going to be like, cut the tip off my dick. And he's like, what? You still have that? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, then you should probably just keep it. Why you want to get rid of it? That's the thing, man. That's some women shit. Women are always like, it looks ugly. Well, have you seen a vagina? Every time a woman's like, ooh, an uncircumcised penis is gross, I'm like, have you seen a pussy? Because it's not very nice looking either. You look at a vagina and you're like, oh, and you're mad about how much skin is on a normal dick? What the fuck, man? It's like I'm looking at a dried up riverbed down there, okay? You can see the waves of glaciers that have been carving this pussy for hundreds and thousands of years, and you're mad that I got a hood on my dick. Come on, ladies. Come on. This is why you never been president. Is what it is. Well, we're going to have a president when Kamala Harris becomes the president. Dude, I am already so sick of it. I am so glad I'm in Texas because you know what? People in Texas just don't give a shit. People in Texas think Trump is still president because he is, but they think he's going to be the president forever. And it's kind of funny to watch, actually. But other than that, Texas has been it's been Texas, man. I have not got to suck Joe Rogan's dick yet. He hasn't talked to me about it. I keep Instagram messaging him. I'm like, Joe, look at my dick. And he's like, get out of here. This is gross. And I'm like, Joe, stop it. Come on. But he won't. He actually doesn't respond. But this is where the opportunities are, okay? You can't suck LA dick right now because of COVID. All right, and we all know the only way to make it in the game is sucking dick, all right? And if everybody's locked down, you can't suck the dick you need to suck to make it in the game. But that dick is getting sucked in Texas, okay? That's why people are moving here. Getting heated. Starting to sweat. I'm starting to sweat again. Ugh. Nothing worse than sweating after a shower, You jump out of the shower and you just start sweating. You're like, what, am I going to go back in the shower? What is happening right now? Oh, my God. Oh my God. I got made fun of for calling pop. They're like, oh, you called it pop? It's soda or Coke. I'm like, or pop. You could also call it pop. There's a lot of names for it, actually. It's all different names for shit we shouldn't be drinking. But we're ordering it because we're fat and we're getting barbecue. And this is fucking Texas, okay? I have been holding in a fart for a week and a half now. I've been letting it loose, but there's a greater lingering fart underneath. Like, since I moved to Texas, it's just been a buildup of a fart. I feel like there's a volcano in my asshole, and it's just been letting out little poofs here and there, but, like, there's a big one coming. Now, Mount Vesuvius is building in my butt, and I don't know when it's going to pop. I don't know what's going to trigger it. Probably some brisket, maybe some Whataburger. It could be any of those things, really. And it's going to be a rough day because I just downgraded to single grade, or what do you call it? Single ply toilet paper. We had double ply, and now we have single ply. I don't know what happened in the bathroom. That's one of those things where it's like, who made the decision to buy the single ply? That's some shit I would do, but I would only have bought the single ply. Someone bought double ply and single ply. So somebody was all over the map with their buying decisions at that point, but maybe that's also only the toilet paper that they had. I don't know. This could be left over from when they had the great run on toilet paper of 2020, when the whole country was like, I need toilet paper. We don't talk about that enough. Excuse me. They are going to be talking about the great toilet paper run in economics classes in 10 years. In 10 years from now, they're going to be talking about how economically, when the stock market crashes, toilet paper consumption goes up. They're going to have graphs out there. They're going to be like, look what happens when the Dow Jones Industrial Average goes below a certain level, toilet paper consumption goes up exponentially, okay? And they're going to call this like the Trump toilet paper effect or something like that, because it happened with Trump. And they're going to be like, here's what happens. When the economy goes bad, people only worry about their own ass. That's the only person they worry about is their own ass. They're like, I need toilet paper. I need to get it now. Okay? And that's an opportunity to raise toilet paper prices during depression. Okay? And that is what you call an inferior good, ladies and gentlemen. Economics, just teaching you, just putting out game, all right? People don't even understand. This podcast is educational. It's informational. It's transformational. It's masturbational. It's all these things, okay? You can jerk off to the podcast if you want, all right? You can just have the audio going while you're watching porn. You can do that too. Sometimes I do that, all right? I'll play the Andrew Schultz podcast and I'll watch some interracial porn or something like that, I'll just do it however you want to do it, okay? I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to help. Just here to help. We need a studio. We need a studio. I think we need a studio because it's like every time we've recorded a podcast here, it's always a different setup. You know what I'm saying? It's always a little bit different. And it's okay. It's all right. We're getting it done, and that's what matters. But we haven't found our home. We haven't found our podcast home yet. You know what I'm saying? Like when we found our podcast home in California and Michigan and everything, it's a beautiful thing. I think we need to bring the green screen back. I'm happy to have a Christmas tree behind me. It is Christmas Day. Beautiful day. Beautiful day to be American and Christian. And I'm not Christian. I am American half, but I'm not Christian. I don't believe in Santa Claus, but I am rooting for COVID. Like I said, I'm rooting for COVID. I got to bet that over 500,000 people die in America. So rooting for a third wave. Need it to happen. Come on, people. Go out there, interact. Go down to Chinatown with Nancy Pelosi. Get those COVID numbers up, okay, baby? Keep America number one. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, COVID, okay? I want you to bring home the gold. 500,000 deaths, baby. Let's make it happen. On a more serious note, it's starting to get nice down here. We had a little bit of cold weather in Texas, and you know what they say, when there's nothing to talk about the weather. I'm so fucking high, and I don't even know. I just need to get this podcast out, all right? If you're still listening at this point, thank you very much. Just know that I'm toasted beyond all fucking belief. The shit that I have been eating, the edibles are retarded. The tacos are retarded. Like, I don't know what's happening to me, but I'm getting fat and high at the same time. It's so fun. It's fun. It's fun to just not care about abs. Like, when you forget about abs, like, it had to be like those kids who were like, you talk to them like, what are you doing after graduation? Like, what college are you going to? And they're like, I'm not going to college. Like, the freedom that those kids had, they're like, I'm not applying to college. I'm not taking the ACT. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to go be a welder. Like, they didn't care. I was like, dude, I envied those kids. That's how I feel about my gut now. I'm just like, I'm never going to have a six-pack. What is a six-pack? What's the fucking point? What is the point? I don't understand. You can just have a gut. And people are like, oh, he's just got a gut. This is probably not healthy, but it's like, hey, man, I'm not drinking alcohol. You know, I'm just fat. It's not a crime yet. They haven't made it illegal to be fat yet. Once they make it illegal to be fat, I'll just probably move. But until then, I'm fucking eating. Okay, I'm eating food, lots of food. Woo! Oh man, and I'm feeling that Mount Vesuvius fart coming out too. You know, I can start to feel it in my butt. I think it might be a poop. I might have to cut the podcast off to take a poop. You know what I'm saying? I hate to do that, but it might need to get done because, you know, like you feel it in your butt. Like it starts to push down. Like you feel this drop. Like there's a fucking power tower, a tower of terror inside of your body, and all the food that you've been eating all day is just free falling towards your butthole, and it's just fucking going down. And you know, once it starts knocking on the back door, once it starts knocking on that back door, just, you're like, fuck, I gotta poop, but I only got that single ply toilet paper. How am I gonna make that happen, dude? That's scary, dude. You ever go into a public restroom and you're like, I gotta take a poop, and you're looking at it and you're like, oh, this is gonna suck. I had to take a poop at a Waffle House one time, and it was after I got done eating the Waffle House, and I was like, all right, this is coming right back out the butt. And I go into the bathroom at Waffle House. I'm wiping it down. You know, the worse the restaurant is, the more work you got to put in to take a shit there. All right? They're like, you barely paid for the food here. We don't have anyone who cleans the toilets. You have to clean the toilets. You are a part of this now. And I'm at this Waffle House, and I'm like, dude, I got to just clean this a little bit just so I can put my butt on here. I'm very butt sensitive. I don't want poop to get out of my butt. I know it comes out of my butt, but I don't want it on my butt cheeks, all right? I'm fine with it coming out of my butt hole. I just don't want poop on my butt cheeks. Maybe that's weird. Maybe it's not. I don't know, okay? Nobody talks about this in society. These are the great taboos. Like, how do you feel about poop? I personally, not a big fan of it. I think it's gross. It comes in different consistencies, all of them equally disgusting. Not true. Some of them are more disgusting. Diarrhea, not even the most disgusting. I hate the one that's like peanut buttery. You know what I'm saying? That peanut butter consistency of poop. Jesus Christ, that is the fucking worst, man. I'm just like, God damn it. How am I going to get rid of it? Like, you ever get peanut butter in a sponge? Like, you know, you're cleaning stuff off, you're doing dishes, and you get a little peanut butter in the sponge. Now, all of a sudden, you're smearing every other dish with peanut butter. Poop does that too, and it's just the worst, man. When you got that peanut butter poop on your fucking dinghole, And it's just you're wiping and it ain't coming out. It's like, fuck, man, this is gonna be a decade of wiping. Oh man, just been eating so much. It's been fun. I'm excited tomorrow. When this podcast is released, I'm gonna go to the Londoner, a very, very British pub, to watch some Boxing Day football, soccer, sports. And apparently the breakfast tacos are pretty good. So I'm just going to keep fucking eating, dude. I don't know how the fuck people in Texas aren't all fat. They're mostly fat, but all of them should be fat. How are there not fat people in Texas? Like, there are fat people, but the people who are not fat, how are they in Texas? I'm very confused. Everything comes with a side of barbecue sauce. Everything. They're like, oh, you're getting a haircut. You want a side of barbecue sauce? They're like, what the fuck does this have to do with the haircut? The oil change? Well, you want barbecue sauce with the oil change? I mean, yeah, I do. I'm going to eat the barbecue sauce at some point. It's just confusing. Oh, there it is. I feel it coming. Oh, the prairie dog is sticking his head out almost. Oh, stay in there, buddy. It's not winter yet. This is why we have the video of the podcast, so you can see my face as I try to hold a poop in, all right? If you only listen to this, you're not going to get this, okay? If you're watching, lock an eye contact with me. You see how much effort and how much sweat is coming out of me to hold the poop in me, okay? And I do that for you. I'm doing that for you, the kids watching at home. I did crowd work on kids last week. I was at a show, and there were kids there. And I did what I do. I do crowd work, so I was doing crowd work on these fucking kids, and I'm talking to them. This fucking kid had a nicer phone than me. This kid is like 6 years old, and he had an iPhone 6. I only have a 5. Obviously, that's my fault. But this motherfucking kid, 6 years old, got an iPhone 6. I'm looking at him like, what the fuck, kid? What the fuck do you need an iPhone 6 for? Are you getting hosed like that? And he's like, yep. And I'm like, all right, well, shit. 6-year-old's getting hosed. I can't get mad at him. Can't get mad at the hustle. You know, whenever you start fucking poontang, that's up to you, buddy. That's up to you. Drinking coffee also makes it hard to hold a poop in, you know. One of the hardest things to do is to wake up in the morning and smoke a blunt and drink a cup of coffee without shitting your pants. That is almost impossible. I normally recommend you poop before the blunt and the coffee. You know, a good thing to do is roll the blunt, all right, let it dry out, take a couple sips of your coffee, at which point the poop will be begging to come out, and then you just let it rip, and then you come out. Your coffee is, you know, a little cooler at a drinking temperature. The blunt's nice and dried out. Your ass is fucking ripped apart, but you're ready to start your day. That's how I like to do it. I know a friend of mine, Tim Hill, he used to take a dab in the morning just to loosen him up so he could take a shit. He would take a dab on the toilet. He would start coughing, which would loosen him up, and then he would take a shit. And that's a great way to do it, too. And I miss my buddy Tim Hill. I do. Hopefully I can see him soon, and, you know, we can have a good time together. What's the time at? Can you look at the time? What is it?
10 minutes.
You're lying.
10:34.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You can't be fucking serious. 10 minutes?
Yeah.
No fucking way. Let me look at this shit, dude. Oh my God. There's no fucking way. Oh, you fucking douche. You lying son of a bitch. 10 minutes. Oh. Dude, I've been stretching on this podcast so hard because I got this poop coming out, but it's like,
Look at me when you talk about that.
no, I gotta look at you while I talk about it. I gotta make eye contact with somebody, dude. I gotta keep this poop inside of me, man. Last week's episode I did a little short, and this week I can't go short again. But last week I only went short. Oh, dude, you feel that, man? That's staying in there. It's pushing out, but I'm keeping it in, dude.
Short, man. You don't
Dude, I got a goal line stand happening in my pants right now. All right? This is like storming the beaches of Normandy. Oh my God, I got a Trojan horse in my ass. Whew. Just keep it together. So the holidays are a good time to talk to your family. I talked to my family earlier. Oh, I was talking to them. And, it was funny because they were together in Pennsylvania and they were arguing. They were having their own argument while I was on the phone. And I was like, I don't even need to be on the phone for this. It was almost like I was there. It was almost like I was at the holiday celebration. And I was like, this is kind of beautiful. It's almost like I'm there, but I can hang up at any time. And, that's what I think Christmas is all about, is not spending it with your family, but calling them and being reminded why you're not spending it with them. Like having that phone call on Christmas of like, oh, this is why I wanted to just be alone for the holiday. You know what I'm saying? That one phone call where you're like, good call. Good call. I'm glad I'm at home by myself with my friends, holding in a poop, eating tacos in Texas, baby. You know what they say about tacos, man? They will rip your ass apart. Holy Christ. I don't know if that's what's doing it right now, but it is coming out like a goddamn avalanche, but a mudslide. It's not an avalanche. It's a mudslide because it's not cold. It's hot. Oh, dude, it's lava. I got a geyser coming out of my ass right now. I got Old Faithful getting ready to shoot out my butt. Oh, my God. Holy shit, man. I'm just trying to keep it together for you. Now, some of you might be watching this and be like, Marcus, why don't you just go take a shit and then you go from there? That's not what we're doing here, all right? This is a test. This is fear factor. This is ass factor, okay? Can you hold your ass cheeks together long enough to get to 35 minutes on the podcast? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, maybe. I don't know. We're going to see. Oh, you know what I should do? I should eat a banana. A banana really will help stuff you up. And a lot of people will say if you eat a banana, it'll help keep your poop in. But shoving it up your ass will definitely keep that poop in. Now, I'm not going to say I've ever shoved a banana up my ass, but I'm not going to say I've never thought about it because I'm thinking about it right now. I feel like if I put a banana in my ass right now, that would just spark the flame. That would be Billy Joel, but I did start the fire. Oh, it's coming. Oh, boy. All right. Well, like I said, Teanna Trump, porn star of the podcast, Christmas Day. I hope you were on the naughty list because that's where the cool people are. If you're on the nice list, you're gay. If you're not buying OnlyFans, you're gay. If you're not drinking San Francisco coffee, you're fucking gay. All right, I got to end this because it's coming out. All right, bye.